Hey Virgo, welcome to your reading. It's gonna be a quick message. Let me go ahead and hop right in. So, off bat, you're kind of going through a bit of a life test right now. I feel like you're kind of in between things. You may be in a bit of a life test. So if it feels that way, if things feel hard, that is why. Moving forward, it may be time for you to ask for help. This is oddly specific, but I feel like some of you may have recently moved out or went away or went on a trip or made some type of big change to your life because you felt like it was what you needed. But now you may be feeling one of two ways. Some of you may be feeling as though, like, on one end, you're happy that you did what you did and you may be feeling like a baller and like you got it. But then on the other end, some of you may be feeling like you might have made the wrong choice and now you're trying to figure out how to pay for things or how to exist. For some reason, I keep picturing a person who has moved out and, maybe they were living with family previously or living with someone who really helped them. And now that they've moved out, yeah, they're happy and they might have kind of pushed everybody to the side because they're like, hey, I can do it. But now they're like, wait a minute, these are a lot of bills and maybe I should have took advantage of the free rent or the free food or whatever the case may be. So I feel like some of you may be experiencing some of that. So again, there's two warnings, but essentially the message is the same. Don't reject the help of people that are trying to help you or people who have helped you before. Or don't be so rude to them because now you're the baller and now you're the person who's out on your own or who has their own money. Kind of find that balance. And then for any of you who are struggling, don't be afraid to ask for help and ask for assistance. I mean, you may not be able to backtrack now, but it may be time for you to be comfortable with asking, because there's a lot of asking older people for advice. So it may be time for you to ask your parents for advice or ask an older person in your life or ask someone who just with a lot of life experience. And then also, I feel like I need to say that maybe it's not everything, whatever this decision is, or maybe just whatever you're thinking about right now isn't what it's cracked up to be. And maybe you assumed it would be a certain way or solve certain problems and it's just not. So you're just learning that it's just not all that, essentially. But I do feel like a lot of you might have felt like you made a decision too quickly, or maybe just in general, a project that you started might be coming to an end for some of you, and now you're realizing oh snap, I don't know what to do next. Again, the message overall is for you to ask people with more experience for help or just advice in general. So then moving on to your clarifiers. And they're all money related, so it's kind of funny how they all kind of relate. Yeah. So then we have employment change, release resentments about money, conscious consumer, and then pay yourself first. I feel like this is all because I asked what kind of advice that you needed right now. So right now, some of you may be going through an employment change. Maybe that was the big move you made, or maybe some of you need to make an employment change. If you are feeling upset about money and feeling as though, you made a mistake and dang, you so stupid, release that. It is what it is, and now you're in a situation, so it's time to move forward. Just make better choices financially. So again, conscious consumer. Maybe you just need to be conscious of what you're consuming. So if you're overspending or you're spending a lot of money on a lot of items that you don't necessarily need, cut back. And then also pay yourself first. Make sure that you're saving and you're not just paying bills. And that'll help you through your journey, especially with budgeting and stuff like that. Always have a little percentage that you can save. And then windfall of abundance and visualize abundance in all forms. There is some abundance coming to you, because again, you had a lot of cards that insinuated that some type of wealth or a big sum of money was coming in or has come in. So it's just a matter of managing that money, and then also visualize abundance in all forms. So for those of you who may feel like you did too much, it may be just time for you to just literally take time out to visualize what it is you need to on how to progress next in this situation, or what it is that you want to come into fruition, and it'll happen for you. But you do have to hold steady to that vision and believe in it. And then ask for your needs to be met, of course, came up. So of course, your message overall is to ask for help. And I feel like for those of you who are struggling, you may just have to ask mom and pop, or ask that person that's been helping you, or ask for the help that you need. Or for any of you who don't necessarily have that, ask the divine. Remember that the universe is your mother and your father as well. So you can always ask the divine for help, always ask for a sign, always ask for, guidance at any point in time. But that is all of the message that I see for you, Virgo. Thank you so much for watching. If you resonated with anything that I said, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below. I love you, and I hope you're having a great day. Bye.